Elaine Helchen. I'm a resident of Alexandria. I see 395 from my home, so I have a close personal relationship with it. Thank you for holding this forum, by the way. Probably you were required to do this. I strongly encourage you, if at all possible, to continue doing this so that we can continue to provide input, because I'm sure, as you can gather, we have a lot of ideas, a lot of feedback to provide you. And along those lines, my first question is, I'd like VDOT and also Transurban possibly to explain what were your lessons learned from the 495 Beltway, where Transurban built those express lanes. VDOT, what were the lessons learned that you're going to incorporate for this project?
Well, I would say one thing that you're seeing with this project is that we are looking at this, having this transit payment. You know, somebody asked about that and really focusing on making this a multimodal project. That transit payment is not subject to whether the toll revenues come in as projected or not. They're going to be in the base case financial model, they're committed numbers, and so that will be kind of off the top, so to speak, if the toll revenues don't come in. I would say that's certainly one main feature that we've seen. We do have a whole list of lessons learned based on construction, negotiating, all of that, and we'll bring all of those to bear as we move through this process.
Okay. So then specifically, customer service. Any lessons learned when it comes to customer service? I think we already had an example about 10 minutes ago when someone expressed his concerns, about the Easy Pass and all this and that, and a problem with the company. Where does VDOT come into this when it comes to the customer service provided by Transurban?
So we do look at reporting from Transurban, but they are front and center, responsible to provide customer service out there. That's how the contract is written. Carl, I don't know if you want to respond to that.
Well, I think I would just say we strive to provide the best customer service we can. We know that there are sometimes unique situations, but I would always encourage anyone to start with our customer service. We often run interference with Easy Pass. This gentleman had a different experience apparently, but we work very closely with VDOT. It is a bit of a challenge because Easy Pass is an entity that works across many states and processes transactions for many different providers. But I think that we strive to do best, to do our best.
So is there anything you can offer that gentleman who spoke tonight, a name, a phone number, an email address? Because apparently he didn't get any relief apparently with his problem, so.
I can speak with him after we're done here.
Customer service? Great, thank you. That's a good start. I'm still on customer service. VDOT, what is your role for holding Transurban accountable for being customer service? Because when each of us has a problem, and Frank, I have an Easy Pass, I rarely use the lane, but we're not a group, we're not organized. We're not a union, we're not an entity. And so VDOT, you're there to hold them accountable. You're our agent. What are you doing to hold them accountable? You tell me they're responsible, but we vote for our mayor, our city council, our representatives down there in Richmond, our governor. You're the state government. You apparently have awarded them a contract. You are our agent. What are you doing to hold them accountable, like the problem the gentleman just mentioned tonight? What are you doing?
Well, I would say, yes, we're the oversight agency, but a lot of the criteria, the fines, all of that is set up in the Code of Virginia. And that did change this year relative to fines. There was legislation, so while we do provide oversight and we make sure that what's being, that they're following all of the contract provisions as well as the Code of Virginia, we don't write the laws. So, it's a combination of both of those things.
And so, one last thing, because I know I've been monopolizing the microphone, but even things like, do you even field any complaints from citizens of the Commonwealth of Virginia they have about transurban?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, we do.
Okay.
Yes, we have a group that's focused on the operations and
Mhm.
safety of the roadway.
Okay.
We interact with them quite a bit, and yes, we do
Okay.
field questions from the public.
Okay, and so that, I didn't realize the contract was available online, so I'll have to go take a look at that, but I just wondered if that's part of, when he mentioned lessons learned, kind of bring this to full circle, that if you start hearing from a fair number of people, and again, I'll use that gentleman as an example, with the problem with the Easy Pass, different company from Transurban, do you start taking note of that? Do you have conversations with Transurban, or is it like, well, you know, okay?
No,
Transurban's
absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. They have a permit to use our road,
Okay.
you know, and so it's our responsibility to, you know, as you said, represent the citizens. So now we're not letting them off the hook to resolve issues and provide customer service, but we certainly will step in when needed.
Great, thank you very much.
Okay.